Ahoy, salty dogs! My name is Lenscap, and welcome back to Project Titan. In today's episode, we're going to start our redesign of the Shiv class. This ship, if you're not familiar with it, is another one in our fighter series. So we've got the Prowler that we just finished up, and the Shiv class is its short-range counterpart. So they're kind of designed to work in tandem with each other. And this is the Shiv class. So the Shiv class features a few interesting design elements that I think we want to incorporate in the remake. We may not take everything from it, but we do want to take some of these things. So one thing I like is the Gatling gun design. However, now that we have solid paint cans, it might make more sense to use like black paint cans or something instead of the pipes. I don't know about that just yet, we'll see. But I like the design of the barrels. I like the way the lights make it look like it's kind of overheating at the end when it's firing. And I especially like that we've got rotating Gatling cannons. That's pretty cool. So we'll definitely keep that feature. I also like these sails that come out at an angle on either side like that. I think that's a really cool design feature and is unique to this ship, so I definitely want to keep that. Of course, they start leaf blowing outside my window when I start recording a video, but regardless, that's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. It's too late. I've already started. We're making it happen. Another feature that makes the Shiv class unique is the way you would enter the ship. In this case, we don't have a docking port on the sides. We have to go from the bottom, and there is a button, or maybe that's on an alternate version, but there was a button that let us open a door on the bottom. Now on this, I used Rails and Logic to open this door, but I think we're going to change that. I'll hop out of the core. I've actually redesigned this part already. So here is the redesign, at least the start of it. And if we go in here, we have... Oh, they fixed it! Okay, the small buttons no longer have the logic line. I love that. We have a redesign. So you hit the button, and it's inverted? Yeah, okay, there's something wrong here. It's supposed to open the door and then drop the ladder. There it goes. Now it works. So that way we could like park it in a hangar or something, and we have a ladder that we can climb up to get in. And we push the button, and it raises the ladder, and then closes the door to kind of lock it in place. So that's our new mechanism there. I want to get started on redesigning these guns. And I was thinking, you know what's cooler than spinning Gatling guns? 2 more spinning Gatling guns. So we're gonna do bigger. We're gonna do more guns. We'll probably run into a problem where we have issues with power. We ran into that with the Prowler a little bit, but I think we can make it work. I did say I wanted 2 guns, right? I meant 4? Yeah, 4. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, that's cool. It's like sideways though, but okay, we can probably fix that. Let's see. I like that it's offset a little bit. Or do I? Now if we make them even with each other, it makes detailing a little bit easier. We can kind of join them and then just mirror along this this plane. Oh man, but you know, I like doing things the hard way, so I think we offset it a little bit. So let's actually remove that. Let's set this again. Not odd, please. Hello, right there. 3 blocks, maybe? Let's try that. Let's try 3 blocks. Offset like that. Okay, and how do we feel about that shape? I like that. It's going to make detailing this a little bit more difficult because we can't just use symmetry, but I think that'll be good. Also, I tried white paint for the barrels. I'm not sure about that still, but I think it's an improvement. Just a real quick progress update here. I don't have that much more to show off. I started adding the armor plating around the weapons, and I like the direction it's going. I'm trying to put in some greebling and some little details on the side here, give it some depth. I like this cascade. I think we're going to use this red kind of cascade lighting as a feature of this ship. Kind of how we use the green on the other ship, we're going to use red on this one as like an accent color. Apart from our orange and brown, you know, like fleet colors, but like, yeah, like a weapons color there. I like this, where this is going. I'm not quite sure where this like zigzag pattern is going yet. I gotta kind of figure out where that's headed. And then we need a little bit more, just a little bit, before we slap engines on the back, but I think it's in a pretty good spot. We're definitely getting somewhere interesting. You know, if we're using these white barrels, I'm still not sure about that, but we might incorporate white elsewhere. That would make them not seem quite as out of place. I've got this spot right here on the top that I'm not sure what to do with either. I wanted a cutout there and to put something, but I'm not sure what it is. As it stands, there's not a lot of room inside, although we had way too much extra space in the other ship, so I think that's fine. Yeah, so that's where we stand. Alright, I've got most of the superstructure done of the gun part. I've got a couple spots that I'm not pleased with, but we'll fix that in the detailing pass that we're about to do. But I just wanted to give a progress update and kind of show you where we are. The front half of the gun is clearly more detailed than the back half, but I haven't done my detailing pass, like I said, on the back half just yet. I like where it's going. There are a couple things I'm not sure about, like this right here is kind of weird, this transition. So I need to mess with that some. This transition as well, I'm not sure about. I might move the engines back 1 block, like further back towards the rear of the ship, 1 more block, just to give that a little bit more easy of a transition. Yeah, it definitely needs a little bit more work, but we're getting pretty close. I'm liking what we're seeing here. I'm still not sure what to do about this little cutaway in the front. I definitely wanted a cutaway there, otherwise I feel like it's going to be too like bland or blank. But I'm not sure what to put in it yet. Maybe some kind of dome or something, I don't know. Alright, detail pass, here we go! Alright, I think we're ready to copy it and paste it so that we have a gun on both sides. I don't have sails in place yet. We'll wait and do that at the end. Any docked entities we want to do very last, because they're the most likely to cause us trouble. Before systems, I mean. Systems are like a separate phase of building for me. Okay, so copy brush, pick area, delete it. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not quite long enough. Okay, so undo. 73 blocks long is our length. Alright, so copy brush, pick area, delete it. Whoops. Alright, now we can paste it. Lag City time. So it's going to paste from the bottom left corner. Alright, so let's figure out where we want that corner. Of course, when I said left, I meant right. Alright, let's place it. How do we like it? Oh, turn off the paste mode. That's pretty good. I didn't really count or measure anything, so that's pretty good for eyeballing it. Oh man, yeah, I nailed it right in the middle. Look at that. I did a great job. Okay, that is a frightening ship. Now that we're seeing it in its full glory. Oh man, I like this. Cool. All right, so next all we need to do, let's see, not all. We still have a lot left actually. We need to connect the guns to the main ship. We need to add in the sails. We need to do systems. We're getting close. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to attach the sails to the ship, so since the last clip, it's been overnight, I was like, I'm going to sleep on it, maybe I'll get some creative juices flowing and think of a solution. I came up with something. I think this works. I was trying to attach them from here, but they didn't like splay very well. It didn't really work having both of them come from the same location. I tried making a flat sail, and that worked okay. But I feel like I really wanted the angled sails, you know, to like its predecessor, and I really wanted to get that to work. I think what makes this ship work with the angled sails is how close they come together here around the barrel. And the problem I'm running into with this is they can't really do that with two barrels like this. It doesn't really work that way unless I like sharply cut it in like this, which does work, which works fine. I may just need to put on the other sail and see. This is like my 5th or 6th time trying to get a sail design that I like on this ship. So I'm about tired of it. I'm about tired of trying stuff. I'm like, it sticks out so far though to do it this way. And like if I shorten the sail, then there's just like this weird piece, like it doesn't visually work. So I'm like of two minds here, right? Like one, on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be cool, and go big or go home, you know, make the big sail, it's going to look good. And on the other hand, I'm like, that's going to be huge, man. I don't know if it's going to work for the ship or not. I think what we need to do is put on the lower sail and look at them together. I'll fill this one in and put on the bottom one and see how they look with both sails in place. I think that'll help me make up my mind on what I want to do with the sails here. All in all, though, like from the side, like this looks pretty good. Like I like this. I think it's coming together nicely. Between clips, I also had to split the guns and separate them by another block. I only had 2 blocks here, and I was making for some weird symmetry stuff with the thruster on the back. And then when I tried to put the flat sail in the middle, it was offset by a block, and I don't like that at all. So I ended up not having to do that. I could have left it, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to put the other sail in, and let's see how they look together, see if we like that. I think this is the right direction. I'm just not quite seeing it yet. I'm just putting in the last few blocks of the other sail. This building angle is really disorienting. Okay, I think that's the last one. Let's take a look. We'll hop back into the main ship and... It's not bad. Feels like the other ship. See, I feel like these need to be closer. The sails like need to almost touch each other. I tried to copy this one and make the bottom sail a little bit longer. I feel like they're still too far apart. I don't want to make the sails significantly larger than they already are, though. They feel huge already. What about from the cockpit view? Yeah, look at how far out they extend past the guns. Oh man, I don't know about this. It's pretty iconic looking though, right? Like, the sails almost offer the gun some protection even. Like from the side. I mean, that's not what they're for, but I guess it works for that. If we make them farther... If I make them touch maybe 2 more blocks on the top sail. Let's try that. Let's see if we can add like 2 more blocks of, let's see, 1, 2, and then a wedge. This is nitpicking for sure, but that's how you make good art, you know, is by nitpicking. Alright, and then we'll need to do from this side 1 more, 2 more, and then connect them up. Alright, let's see how it looks. That way they're the same length. The top one's a little bit longer, but that's fine. I think that works better. I might even add another layer to the bottom one. What do you guys think? I'm going to put the sails on the other side. I think I'm ready. I think we're going to do it this way. This seems to work pretty well. Yeah, let's do it. Sails are done. I think it worked. I'm going to dramatically zoom out to add drama. Oh, it's cool. I forgot to add the skulls, though. Okay, I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It worked out better than I thought it would. I think the little step down bits, like in the middle that I was talking about, I think that makes it work. I really do. Something is off, though. This side, something is wrong with this side. I think there are too few. Yeah. Okay, I have a little bit of balancing to do. There's a couple of blocks missing on this side. Those sails are not as refined as these ones. Okay, but we're almost there. I think our next step, I'm going to finish that between clips. I think the next step then is to mount the turrets. No, not turrets. They're not actually turrets. I want to mount the gun barrels so that they spin. I definitely want to keep that. I think that's a really cool feature. Speaking of turrets, though, there are actually turret mounts on this. I remembered to put some in finally. So I've got 2 on the top, or 1 on the top of each gun. I've got 2 on the main ship. I've got 2 on the bottom of each gun as well. And I was thinking about putting AMS turrets here on the spots where the sails kind of extend from. I think that would work. If there's room here, let's check real quick and see if there's room for that. I don't know if there's gonna be, to be honest. The dock for the sails, because these are docked entities, the sails are, is like right here. Ooh, can we remove this block? Not really. I mean, kinda, but not really. What if I do this one? Yeah, okay. No sails. I mean, no turrets. No turrets there. But still, we've got plenty of turret mounts, I think. And I think they're mostly going to be defensive turrets anyway. But I don't have turrets designed, so it doesn't even matter. Haha! Let's mount the barrels. I've got a gun barrel built. These are, of course, docked entities. That's how you get them to spin. Somebody asked me to do a tutorial on how I got the cargo containers to spin around the other ship. It's the same as this. So just, this is how you do it. All you have to do is dock to a rail rotator with a button controlling it, touching the rotator. So it's a little complicated. It sounds complicated, but it's really easy. It's 2 blocks. You've got a rotator and a button, and the button is C on the button, V on the rotator. What happens is when the rotator makes a complete rotation, it outputs a signal that activates the button. The button then tells the rotator to do another, another cycle. And so it like self-triggers itself or something. Cool. All right, so we've got our gun barrel. Let's save this as a blueprint. We're going to use the new spawn blueprint tool. I haven't used this before, so I hope this works. Shiv barrel. Alright, so let's hop out of this. Hop into our ship. Are we in build mode? We are. So I think all you have to do, look at the rail, hit U, shift barrel, admin load, and we click spawn docked. I think that's all we do. Okay, it's trying to spin but can't. Why not? Something is stopping it. Let's hop into the barrel itself. See if we can figure out what's... Is it these? Aha, it was that. Oh, that's making me dizzy. Okay, back to the main ship. And now we have rotation. Yar. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so we just need to shorten those. And, but that's an easy fix. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these barrels in. And then we'll speed them up with some rail controllers. I'm going to wire them up so I have one button to activate all the barrels. And then we'll call this Hulk finished. Hooray. Of course, by finished, I mean not that at all. It's close. I'd say we're about halfway finished with this ship. We're done with the exterior. In the next episode, we'll do systems, and we'll probably do systems and combat test it in one episode. Next time. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put sails. Excuse me, I forgot to put skulls on the sails. We'll have to do that too. I'll probably do that between episodes, but thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Let me know what you think of the refit, the rebuild, the redesign. Yeah, the redesign of the Shiv class. And until next time, stay tuned.